So I normally don't necessarily make videos on Sundays, but in this case, I think I can make an exception. About 24, 48, maybe 72 hours ago, former WWE Divas champion, former WWE wrestler Alicia Fox, who recently this past year her contract expired with WWE. I think it was last year. I can't really remember, but um, she has her own Twitch channel, and about a couple days ago, she on her Twitch page went live, and let's just say she was going off, and it wasn't on a particular person; it was on a particular company. You obviously know where I'm going out of this, so I don't want to waste any time, man. In this video, I'm going to pretty much share you guys some of the videos and a little thread of what Alicia Fox was saying, talking about calling out WWE, calling out certain WWE superstars like the Bella Twins. She even mentioned Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, which we'll get into. So I just want to let y'all know there is a lot to cover here, but I'm not going to break down every single video of this Twitch stream. I'm just going to really talk about some of the main points she said. So with that being said, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get to it. The first video here, basically Alicia Fox was talking about how she wasn't allowed to be herself on social media without fear of WWE getting mad and canceling her storyline. So here's the video here.
In that because, you know, I'm just gonna be honest. Like when I were working in the machine, like I don't know if I would be able to be my full Victoria on social media without them being upset, and then when you go to work and then someone says, "Oh, I saw your social media," and it's like, "Oh, great, is this gonna cancel my storyline?" You're like, yeah, I don't know what to do, guys.
Alright, so the next video I do want to bring up, she wanted to talk about how she used to think that fans thought that she was a failure, and she didn't even realize that she was an alcoholic, and WWE's environment was actually making it worse through Total Diva. Let's go ahead and look at this clip here.
I used to think that you guys thought I was a complete failure, like a total fuck up, like I felt that like you guys really knew me through wrestling, and that because of my disease and because of the way like Total Divas, I'm not finger pointing, I'm just putting more environment out there. Like I was playing, I had a drinking problem on the show, I had bad relationships on the show. And yeah, I know it's a reality TV show, but like, in real time, this was my real life. Like, I did not know anything. I didn't even know I was an alcoholic. So,
Next clip I want to show you, this was when Alicia Fox was talking about how she was in rehab, and she was actually saying that nobody, no superstars, like nobody called her when she was in rehab. And then she even threw shots at WWE for obviously saying that she went AWOL, not allowing her to post on social media at all. So here's the clip here.
found out I had to go to rehab. Just saying. Nobody knew where I was. Apparently the machine said I didn't like y'all. I don't know. I was too drunk to use my darn social media because y'all say I'm crazy, but so did everybody else. So somebody give me a microphone that big, okay? Not anymore. I got my own. All right. In my opinion. All right, so now I'll let y'all speak. Okay.
Now, the next clip I want to show you, Alicia Fox was talking about how she was mentioning the struggles of being the only black girl in the roster, and also talking about how the makeup team didn't even know how to do black skin. So Alicia Fox once again going in on the WWE and even the makeup team here. So let's check this clip out right here.
However, like for a minute on the road, and I mean, this is facts, like I was the only girl of color, like, and so I was really struggling, like at this point with like the makeup, like looking at those HD cameras, like I kept just feeling like they didn't know how to do black makeup, because I don't believe they did, and that's just my opinion. I'm probably gonna get some heat from that, but I can do my own makeup now, and a lot.
She went on to talk about how Sasha always did her own makeup, and Trinity would have to do edits. She says that herself washed her whole face off multiple times. However, it's still grateful for the makeup team and their hard work / education. So let's go ahead and check that clip out as well.
All had to keep learning how to do our own makeup. Like Sasha has a really good makeup self in hand. She learned how to do her makeup super well. I mean, I think like my main memory about makeup on the black girls is Sasha always did her own makeup. I think Trin would sit in the makeup chair, but she usually would pop her own face, you know, toward the end. Like everyone did edits, which is fine. They welcome us to have our own opinion on our face. But then I've seen women wash their whole faces because it was just like, no, I mean, I was one of them. But like the point is like, who cares? Those makeup ladies, we're grateful for them. They taught us about the difference between Maybelline makeup and what we can actually like be a professional female on TV. The makeup department, I'm sure, has stories to tell you about how it was to build these women up to do that job. So there's so much interesting content there, right? Like there's
this next moment, like I said earlier, she mentioned Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman because the live event where she was pretty much worn out and just blacked out and all that crazy stuff to the point where I believe Arn Anderson, who was with WWE at the time, ended up getting released because of this certain incident. She talked about how she actually had to get pulled after the match for a field sobriety test, and Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins actually popped in and asked her like what city in, what day is it, and all that stuff. So here's the clip here.
You know, the match changed because one of our people said that they didn't feel good or had vertigo or something like that. So we went from being like semi-main or after intermission, which whatever, to first, which is fine because like whatever, we'll just get on the road earlier to get to TV. And so then with the match changing, that meant the part changed. Like I was still feeding the comeback. Everything still was working out. So we're changing. So in this part where I'm crazy and trying to just get the facts, like, you know, if I were inebriated or like, you know, I was there at that point with people I was safe with, you know, they sat and walked the match with me. Like I went and I had the match, all the things. But from now, this is the rumor mill, you know, because my person like didn't feel good, so they were balleting and everything. So it's just confusing, you know. I got confused on like what did I do? I was like, oh shit, like, you know, and I'm like, wait, I'm whatever. I guess the rumor mill is everybody was talking by talent viewing and saying that I look drunk, I look like I'm bumping crazy. I had no idea. I'm in the match, guys. Like, I mean, I don't know. I was like kind of rushed and stressed about changing the match in front of like I don't even know. We did that. Like, I don't know. The girls like I mean, we did the match. Like, I was with the producers. I don't know what's going on. Here's where the mic is about to drop. I like don't know how to really put this, but this is true. Like by the time I got out of my match, like we raise our hands or lose or something, and I'm being like taken out by the medical team, like Peach and Dr. Amen, and they give me a field sobriety test in the training room, and it's like no Arn, no producer, Seth Rollins, like Braun Strowman are like popping their heads in there. They're asking me like what day it is, what city we're in. I'm like, are you guys like y'all? By this time in my career, I don't even know if I could even, I don't even know. I don't know. I mean, what would you guys think? I felt like such a failure.
This next clip here actually stated that her and Nikki Cross were actually supposed to win the tag team titles, but she really couldn't handle it at the moment, and she had no idea the dirt sheets would twist the situation the way they did. So here it is.
You know, like you made me draw my darn like logo on Nikki Bella's merch hat. So if she's selling merch, do I get some? That's just honest fact. Damn. Like, am I just drilling myself in a hole? Like, are you guys, like, what is left of me? Like, I don't have any more freaking scraps. I just don't. And I remember going, you know, I'm going to my hotel. I go back to my hotel, and then it was told to me, like, oh, well, you and Nikki Cross are going to win the title. I'm like, I can't do that right now. So this person of my friend at the time drove me back to the hotel, no problem, dropped me off. And, I mean, who knows the day they had in the locker room water chamber. And then they came back, shared a room with me, and I still just didn't know I was an alcoholic. I didn't know what were my secrets and what were not. But
next clip, I'm gonna show you all is with the Bella twins. She said that the Bella twins like just didn't care about her, and like they just did not pay any attention to her, all that crazy stuff. So she was pretty much going in on the Bella twins this clip here. So let's check it out.
You gotta tell me I'm crazy? No, I wore that when y'all called me crazy, guess what? Sandra Gray helped me make this little logo, which is like what I keep saying, that the girls, the twins, didn't care that I was on their hats. They did not care. They didn't care. So I don't know. Do y'all care? Well, I don't know. Because at that point, I didn't care because the machine had taught them not to care about characteristics like that. The machine teaches us not to notice.
And then she also stated in the Twitch stream that she regrets, like, going on Total Divas, and she would have never done it if she can go back, like, pretty much just destroying the entire show and its entire rant. So let's check that out as well.
A story or a history or the idea of what knowing your history from your beginnings look like, because I would have never exploited my family's perspective for that reality show. I would have never like put them in that situation, you know, and they did, you know, they unwillingly were there, and I don't know, that's no one's fault. It's just what it is, the machine. I didn't know.
The last part I want to share here is obviously Alicia Fox just going completely off on WWE, pretty much to the point where her Twitch was actually went froze. The stream went froze. So let's go check out those tweets there.
Nothing. And that's how I feel. And everybody goes, oh, we don't talk crap about WWE. Good, don't. I'm not talking crap. I've been there 17 consecutive years. That crap is the only crap I know. I'm just talking from wherever they threw me out of the bus. I ain't got no clue. I'm just trying to hitch ride home. Have you guys seen Sanity? Drop me off. Drop me off. Thank you. Do not put me on the crazy bus, and I dare any of the audience members believe if they ever have a bus full of crazy wrestlers, you turn that bus around. You jump out of your car. You take those stones and you throw them right at those glass houses. You say, listen, machine, you free our wrestlers. You give that bus driver, because he hasn't eaten either. He's driving that crap around the country with the crap of the crap that makes you think looks good. Decked in glittering rhinestones and big old damn feather little woos and stuff like that. You ask him how much I love my life. Ask him how my life. Ask him how much I'm glad to be alive, because I keep myself healthy. Ain't machine did that for me. They don't keep me healthy. They paid for it. Guess what? I paid for my career. Facts. And publicly embarrass myself. Facts. They didn't pay to tell me I was doing that. Not even the girls they paid told me I was embarrassing myself. So what do you think a friend is? I didn't think they were my friends. They were my co-workers. That's why I said co-worker. You know what I know? A friend. Alright? Did I say that? No, I said co-worker. And if I say friend, that's what I mean. Alright? Love you guys. And guess what we are? A community. We neighbors.
Let me know in the comment section, how do you personally feel about this? Are you on the side of Alicia Fox, or do you think WWE, are you on the side of WWE? Like, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.